Hello friends, this is Shoaib and now you are watching Maximum Electronics. If you are not subscribed our YouTube channel, then please subscribe our YouTube channel Maximum Electronics. And today's topic is how to make a dual power supply. What it means that a dual power supply. Dual power supply, it means that a power supply which consists three three voltages. First one is positive voltage, second one is negative voltage, and third one is the ground or the zero. It means if we consider plus 12 volt, this is positive, minus 12 volt, this is negative, and 0 is the ground or the reference voltage. So now we are using some things like PCB bridge rectifier. We have already discussed. You can also follow our previous video for bridge rectifier, how to make bridge rectifier. And now we are using 7812 and 7912. What it means, we also know about the 7-8 families. So if 7812, it means it provides constant 12 volt. If 7805, it provides 5 volt. Okay, now what is 7-9 family? 7-9 family, it means its input is negative and output is also negative. And 7912, what it means, it means that it provides constant minus 12 volt. If we consider 7905, then it provide negative 5 volt. Okay. Uh, the output of this that is given by negative. Okay, now we are using two capacitors. The capacitors value is 470 microfarad, 63 volt. Yeah, 470 microfarad, 63 volt. And we are also using 10 microfarad 63 volt capacitor for external filtering. And we are using 12 volt, but 12 volt transformer, 12 500 milliampere transformer. And flexible wire. What is flexible wire? It is flexible wire, it is a wire which is helps to wiring for the making circuit. Now friends, let us see what is the input terminals of the 7812 and 7912, and what is the systematic diagram for making such type of circuit to get positive and negative voltage with respect to ground. So I am using simply a transformer, 12 volt 500 milliampere transformer I am using, and I am using two capacitors in series way, just like a series way, plus minus. Okay, the positive is connected, positive of the transformer connected with this capacitor, and another positive is connected with this, and middle one is the reference or the ground. Okay, 7812, what is 7812? Let us see. 7812 consists three pins, 1 2 and 3. 1 is the input, positive input. Okay, and 3 is the positive output, and the second terminal which is ground. Okay, now but there is in case of 7912 there is different case. Let us see. The first terminal which is grounded, second terminal which is negative input. Okay, and third one is the negative output. Okay, now uh, block diagram is differ. Don't forget this 2 1 and 3. This is the orientation. This is this diagram, and this is different. So you also consider this pin diagram 1 2 and 3. Okay, and terminal number 2 is connected with this negative, and here in case of 7812 the terminal number 1 is connected with this positive input. So terminal is important in here, otherwise you never get correct output. And let us see how to make it. Now we have two capacitors and use the circuit diagram. The positive, so let us see. This one is the positive, there is no, there is given orientation negative, so connect this thing, positive, negative, and positive, negative. So this one, positive of the capacitor, negative of the capacitor, and second one, positive of the capacitor and negative of the capacitor. So let us connect it. I'm using soldering iron. Now our capacitor is fixed. Now let us soldering this 7812 and 7912, sorry. So 7812, this one is 7912, so I'm using 7912 here and 7812 here. Okay, and the capacitors 7812, the third and second terminal. The third one is positive, so from this 1 2 3, and this one is third terminal and this one is second terminal. So let us join it. Hmm. And for this, for 7912, capacitor is connected with terminal number 1 and terminal number 3. Terminal number 1 is positive and terminal number 3 is negative. So this one is the positive of the capacitor connected with this terminal number 1 and terminal number 3, where the terminal number 3 is negative. Okay, let us soldering this thing. After mounting component, our circuit is looking like this, and there is no wiring. So let us join this circuits. So first, this capacitors is connected with this transformer element, and with the 7812 and 7912 regulator. So let us connect the 7812 and 7912. So I'm joining this wires for 7812, terminal number 1 2 and 3. This terminal number 1 is connected with the positive of the capacitor, so this one is the negative and this one is the positive. So now I'm connecting this wire with this positive of this capacitor. Now the terminal number 2, here terminal number 2, it means middle one, is connected with this negative of the capacitor. Terminal number 2, it means this, is connected with this negative of the capacitor, and this negative of the capacitor is connected with positive of another capacitor. So this is short circuited. Now this input is correct. 7912, terminal number 1 is ground. Terminal number 1 is ground. So ground, it means this common wire of this capacitor. This wire is connected with terminal number 1, 1 2 and 3. So 1, terminal number 1 is connected. Now the input of this regulator is terminal number 2, is connected with negative of the another capacitor. So let us join it. Terminal number 2, 1 and 2, this one is second terminal, is connected with the negative, this negative of this capacitor. There is some problem. This is here is a bridge rectifier, sorry. You can also use a diode for here, or you can also use with this like this is the bridge rectifier. rectifier. This one center tape transformer. Okay, here is another coil. This center tape is actually grounded. So finally we get 1, 2, and this one is the third terminal, which is ground. So here in circuit, this one is the third terminal, this one is the first terminal, and this one is the second terminal. Okay, according to this figure, the ground terminal or the common of the capacitor is connected with the zero of the transformer, and two positives are required. So first, the bridge rectifier, this one, there is positive, there is two negative, it means it provide positive, and this positive connected with this first capacitor, or here the positive or terminal number 1 is connected with first capacitor first, and another output of bridge rectifier connected with the negative. Okay, negative of the capacitor, negative of the capacitor. So all circuit is complete. Let us join this diodes input are connected with this transformer. So I'm using a transformer to connect this. Middle one is ground and other two is connected with this bridge. Now it is our time to check our circuit, it is working properly or not. So let us, I am joining this multimeter with this circuit. So first, this one negative or the common wire, this is ground. Okay, and this one positive, this one positive, third terminal of 7812, it's a third terminal of 7912. So this one is ground, and this one is 1 2 3, third terminal of 7912 provides minus 11.96 volt, and this transistor 7812, it provides 12, nearly 12 volts, it means positive, and this one is negative with respect to ground. Thanks for watching.